Mars Console Gamer. Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. There is a new update out for crime boss Rockay City on consoles and PC. This update adds a new game mode, other additions, and some fixes. Here are the official October 29th patch notes. Updates. Rockay Rumble. This is a new co-op mode about surviving increasingly tougher waves of enemies. Melee weapons. All characters now carry melee weapons in a dedicated melee weapon slot. Rebalanced damage and rarity. Melee weapons could hit multiple enemies at once. Hit check is more precise and in favor of the player close to the edge. Standalone plot lines. Alternatives to the roguelite mode with a tailored initial setup and a guaranteed path to the selected big heist, unlocked by completing the big heist of the previous plotline. New blood and juiced-up, iced-out urban legends now appear in standalone plotlines. Character plotlines. Now guaranteed to be part of specific standalone plotlines. Ranger the Hidden Vault, Wiz the Hidden Vault, Cracker Money Train, Chase Dragon Dogs, Jupiter Import-Export. Jupiter is replaced by the maxed-out Roidiac Jupiter near the conclusion of her plotline, even without owning the DLC. Gaps between missions are now primarily based on timers, not other conditions. Progress is still remembered, and after completing them, they start anew. No longer trigger in roguelite to allow the related characters to be used and generated in the market normally after they are unlocked in the progression system. Campaign Black Market Overhaul. Overall better balance of items, guaranteed representation of specific item categories. Generated items are more appropriate for the player's current respect. If no items of requested rarity are unlocked or available, fall back to lower rarities. A slight preference to generate items that the player does not yet own. Lower rarity equipment is still occasionally generated with higher respect. Multiple copies of the same item may be purchased, with sharply increasing cost. The shop automatically refreshes when your respect increases. Generating weapon skins in the campaign may now be toggled in settings. Campaign difficulty changes. Mission rewards are slightly higher on all difficulties. Costs, turf war, shop, plotlines are now increased on hard and extreme difficulties. Multiplayer difficulty changes. Mission rewards are higher for hard and extreme difficulty. Max range added for some weapons, so AI can, for example, not engage at high distances with a pistol. Bots now remain in the lobby after mission, except when changing game mode. Bots will be less eager to autonomously subdue enemies in stealth. Gather loot bags in defend mode. Multiplayer DLC items availability. Most DLC items are now owned by default and don't need to be purchased with co-op funds. Exceptions are straight upgrades to other DLC items. Perks level 2 and 3. Variants of other DLC weapons. There is now a delay before the escape van arrives when the alarm is triggered in assassination missions. Unrestrained civilians are not threatened by players or bots, except at very close range. All enemies, even mini-bosses, could be killed by single melee attack in stealth. Balancing. Distraction Magazine has 45's cooldown with 60's. Combat Booster has 36 cooldown, was 150s, but its active duration was decreased from 20s to 6 Fs. Increased damage of all throwable explosives. Reload for SMGs, empty weapon reload, is 15% faster now. All MGs and semi-automatic rifles have low penetration, able to slightly injure one enemy behind the one directly hit. Sniper rifle have high penetration, up to 4 enemies, and can penetrate shielder's shield. Shotguns penetrate enemies if they are both targets closer than 5 meters. To protect the clean execution objective, the penetrating projectile will never kill civilians. Jupiter can carry 3 bags again. Various optimizations, fixes. Campaign turf war map. Initial gang tile spawn should now aim to create a connected block if possible. Gang attacks are now processed in a random order, which should make it fairer for Cagnali and Dollar Dragon to get their attacks in before Hilo and Khan. Random event cutscenes should no longer trigger before big heist plotline cutscenes, which now have priority when the day starts. Fixed a few issues with campaign screens sometimes overlapping. Fixed the aspect ratio of the Free Graves co-op job tile picture. Fixed the check for weapons having compatible weapon skins, which resulted in false positives in some cases. Corrected a lot of typos and small mistakes in texts. Weapon was sometimes not unholstering, slow load. Unholstering previous weapon after downstate was not working. Clients could hear special sound effect when their teammate is downed. Gold Cup, client had corrupted control when using anti-aircraft turret gun. Gold Cup, client did not hear anti-aircraft turret shooting sound. Armored truck heist, bags could fall out of reach through the bottom of the truck. Subtitles showed incorrect nicknames if the host and client used the same skin on the boss character. For all platforms, Rockay Rumble, a time-limited event, is available. All heisters can now be equipped with a melee weapon in a separate slot. All plot lines are playable separately in the campaign. XP gain is no longer limited to 1 level per mission. That's it for this update. Have fun playing Crime Boss Rockay City. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more updates on games, gameplay of new and older releases, console hardware, and various art.